I have not done one of these sit down videos in a long time, so welcome back. Just before we do begin, just ignore this shirt. I've just started working at DPD warehouse, night shift, and today I'm working. And before I go off to work, I thought I'd make a YouTube video. And after that, I've got a 1 week holiday with some family at Kent. I won't be uploading, so I'll quickly make this. So hello guys, I'm back here sitting down talking. Today I wanted to talk about the British Biology Olympiad, which I have taken part in for 2 years now. I've taken part in 3 competitions, and I just want to share my experiences of the whole process, what it is, what we're tested on, and the whole journey really. So what is the British Biology Olympiad? It's a UK-based competition for students in year 12 and year 13, I believe other year groups as well, who just have a genuine interest in biology, and it's held by the British Science Association. They hold other things as well, like I know there's the British Maths Olympiad, the British Physics Olympiad, British Chemistry Olympiad. In this case, it was the British Biology Olympiad because I have an amazing interest in biology. It's basically a competition that tries to test those who are willing, who want to know more about their subject. It's quite nice, to be fair, because the specification of the content of the Olympiad exam parallels with the A-level syllabus. So for the year 12 Olympiad, it aligns with AQA, Edexcel, OCRs, AS specification. Similarly with year 13, it aligns with year 12 and year 13 specification of A-levels in biology in this case. The only thing with the Olympiad is that it's not necessarily memorizing the content which they try and test. They do try and test your ability to think at a higher level and apply skills. So there's not, you don't need to be revising extra. You should just be revising normally as you would be with your A-level exam. The exams are basically all the topics of biology. So you've got things like cells, to biotech, to zoology, to animals, to behaviour, to microbiology, to physiology, genetics, immunology, everything in this one exam. Actually, that's wrong. The year 12 exam consists of one exam, and the year 13 consists of 2 exams sat on separate days. These exams are just testing all these topics through multiple choice questions, short answer questions. There's no middle/long answer questions at all. Short answer questions. There's a few maths questions. There's a few drag and select questions. All of these have like the marks in the corner. They all have a time limit, just like they're all on computer, being invigilated by your teacher. In a way, like a proper exam. And in the exam, you're allowed a spare piece of paper where you can jot down your notes and your ideas, try and organise it. So I'd say in terms of like revising for this competition, I didn't necessarily revise solely for this competition. I would be doing my regular A-level work across time, and perhaps like the weekend before the Olympiad competition, I'd just review everything of the A-level content because that's what they're testing. They don't want to add extra pressure. In the competitions, you can win a series of awards. So you can win a commended certificate. 60% of all participants win something. You can sign up for your school. I don't think the website allows you to sign up yourself. It's free for schools. They just have to input your details, and your biology teacher or your science department of your school should be able to register you. But in my school, a few people were entered. In 2021, my teacher accidentally entered us for the year 13 competition as well as the year 12 competition. 3 of us entered, but I was the only one that won an award for that year group in our school, and I won the commended certificate in the year 12 Olympiad. and I won the highly commended certificate in the year 13 Olympiad. The grade boundaries were lower, and most of the time it is a really difficult competition, and most of the time you just need to be able to think and take educated guesses in a way with the knowledge you have. And then in the year 13 one this year, I took part in that competition and I managed to achieve a highly commended certificate again. But I, I I do remember I was either told I was 1 mark or 1% off from a bronze certificate, so that really annoyed me. That was a shame, but yeah, I was just happy I was able to sit these exams and really experience a taster of a high level biology before starting university to do biology. So that was really nice. And also these certificates that you get, you can mention these on your UCAS, you can mention these on your CV to really boost your applications because they look really good. So I'm just going to show my certificates right now. This is an example of a certificate you'd get. So every participant gets some sort of certificate, no matter how good or badly you did for participation. And then you have these specialist certificates for getting some sort of performance in. So as you can see, it has your name, you get the award. This was the year 12 Olympiad I did in 2021. And you get this one. Moving on to the next one. So this is the year 13 Olympiad certificate for 2021. As you can see again, I achieved a highly commended certificate in the official British Biology Olympiad. So this one's the one that's aimed for year 13s, which I did better in, considering I was in year 12 then. So I was quite proud about that. And then this one is my most recent one. As you can see, this one's from the British Biology Olympiad 2022, so this year. And I managed to get a highly commended certificate. If I was 1% or 1 mark over the grade boundary, I would have got a bronze, but that's life. You can get your results from asking your teachers. I got an email back from my biology teacher, and she gave this statement. So the teachers receive all the information regarding grade boundaries, what level their students managed to achieve, etc. Here, having gotten the highly commended certificate, percentage needed was between 49.75 and 55.52%. And then if your teacher isn't able to access these, or if you have a problem, or if your teacher leaves or something, you can email someone called Raghav Selvam on the UK Biology Competitions website, and he is super amazing and kind. If you just give him some of your details, your school, what Olympiad you did, and everything, he'll give you all the information. For 2022, this year's competition, these were the percentage scores and the amount of people who got each one. So I fell into this category here. As you can see, 5% get gold, 15% within gold and silver, 30% get up to bronze, the top 45% get highly commended, 60% at least get a commended, and the 40% get a certificate of participation. I fell in this category, so I believe I was told I got 49 point something percent. I was 1 mark away from getting into the bronze category, which is unfortunate. But yeah, it is like a proper exam, and you do get something nice out of it. As well as that, even for taking part, at the end of it, you get a free membership to join the Royal Society of Biology, and every student who takes part in this gets to join this society for free as a BioNet member, which is aimed for 14 to 19-year-olds. And it helps you find your way through biosciences. And you get access to biology newspapers and find contacts in the society and really get you ready for a career in biology or to start studying it at uni. And there you go. It sounds amazing, doesn't it? Whatever subjects you're interested in STEM or any other subject, definitely do look around if you can get some sort of competition in. Quite a lot of schools do enter, and to even get a commended certificate or to say you took part in it is something that can really help you out, saying that in the future. And yeah, it is a challenge, but life's full of challenges, so why not try and use your passion to fight through a challenge? So as I didn't get into any of the medals, unfortunately, I was really close. If you do fall into the top, I believe it was the University of Warwick, they assemble a team. They call biology students to a event in London to test your biology further, and through there they assemble a team to represent the UK in the International Biology Olympiad, and it just goes higher and higher from there. If you go around on YouTube, there are a few clips from the 2017 International Biology Olympiad where there was a UK team, etc. So this British Biology Olympiad is basically the initial steps um, on that journey if you want to take that journey. But as well as that, it can help you for new challenges and push your current ability outside the A level course. And also, one thing I did realise is I always remember this one question. There was a question on conditioning in the biology Olympiad. So this doesn't come up in the biology specs. There may be some questions that don't come up from the A level specs, but this is from the A level psychology spec. And there was a question about some animals in the environment, and I just knew the answer was classical conditioning. So I would say just try and study at least the basic principles of subjects that are similar to it. So for the biology Olympiad, perhaps a bit of A level psychology, the basics, and some basic chemistry. There was definitely a few biochem questions in there, and biomed questions. Likewise with physics, you want to brush up on your maths and maybe your chemistry, and if you're doing the chemistry Olympiad, brush up on your physics and perhaps some of your biology, etc. Yeah, just make sure you're as familiar as you can, and there are a lot of resources on the website, and the past papers and the syllabus if you want to look at that. But yeah, my top tip would be just make sure you're solid in all your subjects and do not take everything literally. It is on a computer screen, so it is quite an easy subject to navigate, and your teacher has these unique logins, so there's nothing to worry about. But just on the day, just give it your best, and if you do have to make a lot of educated guesses, don't be surprised by that. Don't be put off by that. But yeah, and at the end of the day, if you do badly on this, you can always take part next year, and it's not going to make or break you necessarily. But it is definitely a good competition to take part in. Hope you enjoyed this video. I've got to go off to work, and I'll see you in the next one.